slipped in a little bit. It's like, I don't know, 7 something, but it's not too bad out this morning. The sun's bright, it's beautiful. Bikes are wet, but not too bad really. But anyway, we're gonna head out soon, grab some breakfast, and then see the sights around here. So packing up.
Day 4 of our journey takes us from Wawa all the way down through along the coast of Lake Superior's eastern edge all the way to Sault Ste. Marie.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
This is Brian. They are traveling from Labrador.
Yeah, East Bay Labrador.
Which is basically, that's pretty much as far, almost as far east as you can get in Canada?
It is. There's the Newfoundland section, which is down lower.
Right.
It's called the island portion. It's not isolated like Labrador. Labrador is isolated. If you Google Trans-Labrador Highway, you'll see all kinds of information about the highway itself and the loneliness of the road. Dubbed to be one of the most loneliest roads in North America. So,
and altogether, what is it, 1,150 kilometers?
From Goose Bay to Baie-Comeau, it's 1,100. Yes, 1,150.
Okay.
And that's a combination of chip seal, pavement, gravel, twisty-turny roads. And in that 1,150, there are a total of, let me count them, 4 gas stations.
That's it.
That's it.
So if you don't gas up, you're in trouble.
You have the gas up, and if you can't make at least 285 kilometers to a tank, you're not going to make it.
And Brian's headed him and his friend are headed all the way to Vancouver,
BC.
So the entire thing, the entire length of Canada.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is what you're doing.
Yeah. If we can make it, I mean, I'm 50 years old nearly, so.
Well, you made it this far.
So I made this far. I made the hardest parts over. So
pretty good.
We had a lot of snow and rain and sleet and.
Are you flying back, Ryan, or what are you doing?
We're gonna drive back. Like
okay.
I say, if the bikes fail because they're KLRs, if they fail, I'm not attached to it. I'll just I'll push it over to the side and fly back if I have to.
So we're going to check out Brian's rig here, which is a KLR. What's the
650 Gen 1 2002?
2002, and here it is.
Yeah. Not many kilometers on it. There's only 9,000 kilometers on it when I started.
Okay.
That's why I decided to go, and I did a really big overhaul, upgraded everything that requires a KLR to function properly.
Done.
Whether it be a subframe bolt kit, a thing called a doohickey for the time chain tensioner.
Sure.
All that old stuff. Everything that can be done to the bike to make it for this kind of trip is done.
Done. So here he's got metal hard cases. Rigged these in so you can strap everything to it. I mean, not.
Yeah, everything's from those rock straps. So
everything's rock strapped. Okay.
Rock strapped.
Ha! You got some little friends along for the ride.
That's my
Susan's
son
got
and
a
daughter.
moose on the. Oh, your son and your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. They gave me, said, Dad, I want you to take a picture every now and then of them where they're 2 in the world.
Yeah.
Where they're 2 in Canada. So
you just set them somewhere and have a big vista in the background.
And take my GoPro out and give them a hey guys.
Yeah. And then so you've got, what do you have back here? This tube.
2 tubes.
Gotcha.
2 tubes. All this is just plumbing things and it's held on by straps.
Okay.
And we have extra straps. You asked about the bungee cord it's holding up front. No, it's these metal straps.
Metal straps.
Metal hangers. So we got like duct tape, extra.
On stuff.
I have a compressor. I have a compressor in there, a 12 volt. But again, I don't like relying on stuff that's motorized or electrical.
Right.
So carry something. Headlight bulbs.
Yeah.
Electrical wires, bungee cord straps.
Yeah, whatever you need, right?
Everything in there, extra straps in case you got to tie something on.
It's like 1/4 inch PVC.
Yeah, and bolts and things like that. That if you a bolt, KLRs are a single cylinder thumper.
Yep.
So basically, carry some extra bolts in case something vibrates free, and that's what we do.
So how do you feel about? I mean, how's the riding in the single cylinder?
Pretty good.
No,
I mean, you want to do 110 kilometers an hour. 110 is your comfort zone. Anything more than that is too much.
Gotcha. So in here you got tent pad, or just
tent, the way I usually pack is my tent is here.
Yeah.
Or sorry, my tent is here. Everything regarding the tent. So I'll pull a ground sheet down.
All right.
Pull the ground sheet down. Put the tent out.
Okay.
As soon as the tent out, sleeping bag is thrown in the tent.
Okay.
Leave the stuff in there. So then
Sure.
I'm good. There's no flies in the tent. Set up quickly.
Yeah.
And then one pannier is for emergency things. There's
Right.
oil. There's a sprocket. 2 sprockets. There's a
Gotcha.
highway sprocket chain. There's all that stuff
Sure.
in there. What else? And there's some bungees.
I mean, you're
random
fully
things for-
prepared, but you haven't had any breakdowns yet,
No,
right?
not yet.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
did. She fell over.
She
And
fell over.
Oh, that's for if I don't have any triangles.
Oh,
if
sure.
I don't have any emergency triangles. So if I'm on the side of the road on Church Road or on the highway,
Sure.
and the battery dies or something, the bike
Yeah.
obviously no lights will work.
Right.
I just put that on just to let a tractor trailer know, hey, I'm here. A lot brighter. It's LED, so it's a lot brighter in the nighttime.
That's
Because
awesome.
I don't carry the triangles, and nor did I want to use a lot of space carrying the safety triangles. Yeah, so it's recovery gear in one pannier, and my cooking things in the other. Everything related to cooking: my stoves, pots, pans, a
Okay.
little bit of food, a little bit of
Okay.
trail mix, a little bit of dried fruits and stuff like that. Stuff that you need to go.
So you got like jet boil or something, like a little compact.
Yeah. I got three tins of fuel, 3 small propane, butane ice mix, things like that. I have my bike cover. Yeah. So what I do is I can just move that here, and right here is my access to my bike cover.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure. So when you're unpacking, there's a system. You got a
yes,
system.
Yeah, there's a system because you can't be fumbling around with it
No.
for a long time trying
Right.
to get at your stuff. So,
Especially in fall weather. Yeah.
so basically, when I go into a hotel, all this can stay. My tank
Yeah.
bag with all my electronics and electronics related are here. Everything.
So you've got, this is solar. Yep.
Yep, that'll charge my phone, and plus you can charge it. You can do 2 or 3 charges on a phone. Plus
Okay.
I have my USB up here.
Okay.
My USB that charges my phone as I go.
Sure. Like the old analog dial. I love the crossbars though. We don't have those on the Hondas, but the crossbars, because of all the mounts, the RAM mounts you can attach to it, and I'm pretty much relegated to just this area of the frame and or the handlebars, and that's it. And
I
can't
found
do much.
I tried a bunch of mounts, and I was thinking it was the best
Yeah.
option. It's just a mountain bike.
It's a giant. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, and it's the best thing I used.
Wow.
I've tried the actual big ones by RAM.
Right.
I tried the Kuryakins, all that stuff. This thing
one
here,
works the
it
best.
grabs tight.
Ah,
It does
I
not
see. Okay. It expands with the, yeah,
and
that's
it does
awesome.
not move. It'll expand any color.
That's my next purchase right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
it works great.
Yeah.
Like I sit back-
Are you doing much filming along the way?
Yeah, well, Labrador portion I filmed a little bit, but like I say, there's not much to see. Trees.
Right.
But when after we get to around here, I'll
Yeah.
start filming more.
That's great.
I got a mount here to go to myself.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
got a selfie stick in there. There's a woman on YouTube. You should watch her. Her name is Itchy Boots.
Itchy Boots. Susan, you know somebody on YouTube called Itchy Boots? A lady?
I watch her all the time. Her name is Noralie. She's traveling from Holland through Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Russia, and all that, and she's doing it on a Royal Enfield Himalayan.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she does it every day. She films every day.
Okay.
Every morning she does about 15 minutes, and she journeys her travel. It's a pretty neat thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
She got a lot of adventures out that way.
Didn't catch your name?
Oh, Jack Lamborn.
Jack Marty Owens. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
My wife Susan. Yeah, and that's Brian.
Hi.
Brian. Yeah, we just really interested in the setup you guys have, and just, because you're going long distance. I mean, this is like you got to take some time off work and just go.
But we'll be gone a month,
We'll be gone a month.
at least.
Yeah. See, that's the best. I mean,
And your
And-
wife doesn't mind?
There's a story behind that.
there always is.
We have 2 children, 10 and 8.
Okay.
So she went to training for 3 months, and I was solo parenting,
Okay.
and it was challenging. So she said, you know what? When I get back, take a vacation for yourself. You did it for a long time, so enjoy yourself. And I said, okay, perfect. And that's what I planned.
Nice. Yeah.
From Edmonton out, probably about 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers. We'll ride White Horse and do that route, right?
Okay. You guys are going
Yeah.
No, and they
No.
probably won't go there.
You won't do that.
I don't think this guy. He might have.
He already has a tire worn out almost.
Back there is one already. It's brand new when I left.
Well, those are, you guys got off-road tires here. What are they, 70-30s?
My one's a 244 Shinko.
Okay.
That's a 50-50 tire, supposedly.
Okay, sure.
And that one there is a stock. It's pretty much Ken to 270.
Okay.
It's supposed to be, but it's the
Soft.
stock version of the, I guess, the Kawasaki version.
Yeah.
Same tread pair and same compound. His is not getting anywhere at all.
But a little over 3,000 kilometers. You got 3,700 kilometers on it.
3,700 kilometers on his bike, and he got a tire wore it. Could be the load and everything too, right?
Yeah, but it's not as heavy as yours.
Huh?
It's not as heavy as yours.
We took all the stock tires off because they come with the shitty road tires, you know. They're bad. We had some.
I had TKC. I had the stock there, the
TKC 80s.
TKC 80s on, and then I took them off.
They were going to wear fast.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I put
We put Schenkos.
Schenkos on.
Yeah, they're nice.
705?
705s. Yeah, and they're good tires. I poked a hole in one, and Susan's she's a mechanic.
Tubeless. They're not tubes. They're tube tires, right? Well,
Oh,
tubes. So
shoot.
you guys can plug yours.
Yeah. Yep.
We can't plug. You got to remove the tire, right?
We don't even carry a plug.
Well, that adds a extra bit of.
It's a preference, isn't it, really?
Pardon?
It's a preference, really,
For off-road?
for tubes and tubeless.
I think there's a trade-off.
I think if you're off road, you want to, right?
They want tubes for off-road, yeah, because you can air down pretty good and you can get that traction
Yeah.
with the tube tire. If the bead comes off the rim,
Yeah, but
you're in for some trouble.
tubeless, yeah, brakes.
you need a machine to break your tires down and fix them, right?
Yep.
Hard
Yeah.
to do with
Yeah.
tire irons. These ones are a little bit softer
Yeah, they're a
compound,
little bit,
forgiving.
but
So,
That's right.
but like I say, you see everything come over the road. I mean, we see a 1942 sidecar army thing come over the road. So everything ends up in Goose Bay. You go to Tim Hortons on any given day, and you will see. Yeah, you will see all kinds. You'll see everything from a BMW 1200 to a army sidecar
There was a
vehicle.
fellow
Pretty
a
cool.
few years back when they moved in there, the road was all gravel. And he come down to take some places and in there, and I was going up, lucky I was going up Churchill to do a job and had welding machine in the back. Wheel knocked right off, actor broke right off with his camper on the side of the road. He said, you got a cell phone, you can't phone anybody. I said, you're not phoning anybody with that, buddy. I mean, I'll throw that.
Brian and Jack are making an epic trip across the entire length of Canada. Their journey is going to take them more than 3,500 miles, more than 60 hours of riding time, and literally weeks on the road. They're going to travel through some of the most remote places in North America, camping apparently most of the way in the wilderness, through 7 provinces including Newfoundland, Labrador, Quebec, Ontario, where we ran into them, and on through Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and finally British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. Then after all that, they're going to turn around and repeat the journey in the opposite direction. Hey, these guys are true motorcycle adventurers, and it was an honor to spend some time with them. I think it was sheer luck just running into these guys in a Tim Hortons parking lot in the middle of Ontario, Canada. Pretty crazy. You know, and as we wished them luck and said goodbye, I'm not going to lie, there was a part of me that really wished we were going with them on this epic journey. But we had our own epic journey to get back to, and it was time to say goodbye to Wawa, Ontario, Canada, and bid our friends a farewell. It was a great place, awesome to visit, highly recommend it. First though, we need to fuel up.
Okay, you got Supreme?
Yeah, it's on the other end.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind if I finish up with the lady
No,
there?
go ahead.
All right. Shouldn't be too long.
No worries. Wawa. General store. Just filled up at the Esso. We're ready to take off. See what the road has to offer. There's the bikes. Susie, you ready to go?
I am indeed.
This is actually the first policeman we saw in Canada since coming to the country, and it was good to know they're out there keeping the roads safe.
A picture?
Haben wir schon. Ja, ready with picture.
Good.
It's here in the water.
Oh, it's cold.
It's really cold. But the temperature
Yeah.
of the water, you know.
It's still pretty cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
I've got
cold.
it. I
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
How cold it is.
Panorama is very nice. The water is
The water is also nice.
yes, oh, cool. Good. Yeah, okay.
Have fun. Here's Susan and I. It's called Old Woman Bay. Old Woman Bay, but I guess old men can go on it as well. So here we are. We're gonna take a walk. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Sounds
I'm
like
doing
fun.
a presentation on the history of the voyageurs in these parts for them.
You ever heard of a fella named Pig's Eye Perron?
Pig's Eye Perron, oh, he's friends with Blackjack Shellac, I think. I heard of him.
Yeah, he settled St. Paul.
And he's out of St. Paul, and Francois the Voyageur is out of Batchewana Bay.
That sounds good.
Moi, j'appelle Francois.
Which is right here?
Right here. Ici, c'est Batchewana Bay, which is Ojibwe, meaning fast-moving water. The water moves quickly through the narrows there between the island and the mainland. So
Very
the Ojibwe
cool.
named this place Batchewana.
Batchewana.
And we say, you know, what happens in Batchewana stays in Batchewana. Or do what you wanna in Batchewana.
Yeah, that's even better.
Anyway, have a great day and a great evening. The
Thank
biking
you.
is nice today because it's warm, eh?
It's warm.
Yeah.
It is.
The guys have been coming in just freezing
Yeah.
this spring. Wet and cold.
Yeah, it's nice
This
days
is
now.
nice. Look at that. Someone's swimming, eh?
I know
Crazy.
they might be certifiable. Good luck with your guys.
Take care.
Your travel right.
Wow. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Same to you. That's what he's talking about.
Yep.
About you wanna do what you wanna. Susan and I stopped roadside. Look next to the road. Yeah. Well. So anyway, this is called the Voyageurs.
The Voyager.
The Voyager restaurant. That's right. You can see Lake Superior right there. And there's Susan. And here's the place. And they have a pretty good menu. They got some French
style, like wilderness food, steaks and poutine. That's like French fries with cheese curds on top and gravy. I think it's tasty and it's pretty Canadian, but it's a beautiful day and we're just sitting down to have some lunch. How far do we ride? How many kilometers? No idea.
About 100 miles.
About 100 miles. Yeah, I mean we're only like what are we, about 30 miles from?
30 miles.
Roughly 30 miles from Sault Ste. Marie. It's beautiful here. It's a nice day. Look at that. It's a little windy, but not too bad. So it's about 10 degrees colder near the lake, though. So we had to gear up and put some warm clothes on, but it's nice. Cool place. Luggage carts?
Sure.
All right, Susan and I, we just woke up, had breakfast. We're in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. It's not very, there's nothing really pretty right here. We're in the parking lot of the hotel. We're about to take off. What's our destination today?
We're going to see the Soo Locks.
Soo Locks.
And then we make our way around to Marquette.
Is it Marquette?
Yeah, Marquette, Michigan.
Okay, Marquette, Michigan. And yeah, that's it.
Bye.
Hi there.
Where do you live?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
I'm gonna need you to take your helmet off so I can see your face.
Sure.
How long were you in Canada?
4 days, I think. 3-4 days.
Anything so far coming back?
No, just bought some t-shirts.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
You're traveling together, just two of you?
Yeah, let's do it. It'll take me a second to get all this stuff.
No rush.
I can scooch forward.
Okay.
dropped my ID. Trying to cause an incident at the border. All right, have a good one.
Thank you too. Canadian or American?
U.S.
$8. 10.60. There you go, one at a time. You can go, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand fish, but they don't understand me either because I never catch them.
They're going to be where they want to be. That's about it.
Yeah. Are you guys just touring the area, or where are you heading?
Yeah, we're going up to
On a bus trip
Oh, okay.
up here.
Mackinac Island.
Oh, you're going to Mackinac. Okay, good.
We've just been up for a few years.
Okay. Really nice. Yeah. Well, you couldn't ask for a better day. Sure is nice out here.
We've had a good
You
day.
had any rain in Minnesota this year?
We've had quite a rainy spring.
We have too.
Time to check out the Soo Locks, which are famous for, it's a lock and dam system for bringing ships through the Great Lakes and Lake Superior. Nothing.
Alright, just need to search your
Question about drone flight.
Nope.
Nope, not allowed.
No.
Minor says for the LA Steamship Company out of Middlebrook Heights, Ohio. She is 1,004 feet in length, 105 feet in width, has a maximum carrying capacity of 63,300 tons. She was built in 1977 by the American Shipbuilding Company of Lorain, Ohio. And she's loaded ready for Vancouver, Ontario. Thank you and have a beautiful day.
How far are we?
127 miles from Ulysses till we get our last stamp for our certificate
For the circle tour.
for the certificate.
We're almost done. Well, not quite, but we're getting closer. All right, you gonna saddle up?
is Carrie,
That's right.
and they're in Marquette, Michigan.
That's right. So passing through and they're stopped at our gas station.
That's
You
right.
bet.
Are there no gloves like this?
Well, actually, they pull them. When summer
pull 'em,
comes,
yeah.
they take them off the shelf.
Sure.
We got them in the back.
I do have them.
You know, they come.
You want to sell me a pair? Carrie, going the extra mile for a customer.
See, look at that. Let's see what I've got here now. Okay. I have.
No, there isn't any.
No.
Well, there's some ice scrapers though.
There's ice scrapers. Oh well, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. Thanks, Carrie.
You're not. Yeah, not a problem.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You guys have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Oh. Almost. Ice cold. Oh, brain freeze. Hop, hop right on. Oh, here we go.
There are literally dozens and dozens of lighthouses open to the public surrounding Lake Superior, and especially in the Upper Peninsula. It's really cool to stop by and learn about the historical role that these old lighthouses played in navigation before modern navigation and GPS was available to lake-going vessels. These lighthouses absolutely served their purpose and were responsible for guiding thousands upon thousands of ships through the Great Lakes.
There's a lighthouse. The Iroquois Lighthouse. Actually decommissioned in 1964. Replaced by an automated beacon out in the bay, run by the Canadian government. But preserved by the U.S. Forestry Service and volunteers. I guess there's some caretakers that stay here year-round. I think that's the automated beacon out there. $1870. Let's have a look.
These old lighthouses seem like a pretty important part of our history, and visiting them is important to me, and I just try to make it a point to stop by and see them. I think they're largely run through donations if they're not run by the state or the Forestry Service. I always try to leave a little something in the way of donation or to purchase something if they have a gift shop. Hey, if you're ever up in our neck of the woods in Minnesota along the North Shore, be sure to check out Split Rock Lighthouse. It's one of the greatest and best preserved lighthouses on the Great Lakes.
We stopped at the Iroquois.
Iroquois?
Iroquois National, no, just the Iroquois Lighthouse in the Hiawatha National Forest. Here it is in the background. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay, there it is in the background. My filming's a little wonky. But now we're off to, where else we go?
We're going to Munising? Munising?
Munising, Michigan.
Munising?
For a while we just called it Munsing, but then someone said, "You're stupid." So we stopped calling it that. Alright, here we go.
Susan and I, we took refuge in
Holiday.
a holiday because we got caught in some bad stormy weather, and it was, I mean, once you get wet, you're freezing, so we were freezing, so, but it's cloudy and miserable out and rainy, and also, because you're so near the lake, it's freezing. Well, we made it to the hotel in Marquette, Michigan, but not before we ran into some rain and what? Super cold temperatures.
Yes, it was freezing.
It was freezing, so we had to pull off in a Holiday gas station, change clothes.
Grab some coffee to warm up.
Yeah, I ran my hands under the warm water in the bathroom for about 5 minutes because they were frozen. Other than that, we got here safe. The hotel room is really nice. Got all our junk spread out in here, but it's nice. The only drawback to this Quality Inn is they don't have a laundry here. I was going to dry some clothes that are wet, but I rigged something up over there. I'm sure that's not kosher.
No.
But it'll work. Then we went and there was a restaurant next door, and we
got some food.
You grabbed a burger?
Yeah, with the
nice.
side salad.
And I grabbed pasta. Couple of notes, the bikes are doing great.
Bikes are awesome.
Bikes are awesome.
No problems, no nothing. Touch wood.
No, and they just put gas in and go. That's Honda's, but it was beautiful going through the Hiawatha National Forest. It was pretty.
Yep. To the lighthouse.
So we saw the Iroquois Lighthouse today, which was cool. So tomorrow morning we wake up. We don't even have a destination picked right now. We just know we have to get our stupid paper stamped, our circle tour, because we were in Munising and the place was closed down when we got there, the visitor center where you get your stamp. So anyway, we'll give it some thought and figure out what to do tomorrow. Maybe make a few phone calls. We're in Marquette, Michigan, alongside Lake Superior here, and we've completed circumnavigating the lake on motorcycles, and it's been awesome. John is the gentleman who is stamping our last stamp on our circle tour.
Yep.
John is an official with the Michigan State Circle Tour Bureau of Investigations, and therefore official.
Yes.
Thank you, John. All right, Susan and I just got our final stamp on the Circle Lake Tour. Right there, officially
Marquette.
Completed the Circle Lake Tour, circumnavigating Lake Superior, 1,500 miles or so on motorcycle. We got a little bit of a journey left because we're going to go through some of the UP in Michigan before cutting off over to Wisconsin and then heading home. But it's been a beautiful ride. It's been awesome with riding with Susan, and
It's had fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we've seen a lot of great stuff on this trip, but mostly just natural beauty and hanging out with each other and de-stressing.
No kids.
No kids. But we do miss our kids and we love them. Don't mistake us for that. But yeah, this has been a great trip. Met a lot of characters along the way, didn't we?
Awesome people.
Awesome people. We met a group, two guys that were traveling from Labrador, Canada, on the furthest eastern point, all the way to Vancouver. So they're traversing the entire continent, or Canadian, any country, yep. Continent, yeah, that's a long, the country anyways, and they're going through, yeah, I don't know how long that journey is, but it's long, and they're pretty cool guys.
30 days.
30 days it's going to take them.
They're back there, figuring.
So Susan and I, as we wrap up this trip, we got maybe a day or two left of riding back home, but we'll already be thinking about our next trip.
Yes,
Where are we going next, Susan?
Alaska.
Oh. West side stop. I don't. We're in between Marquette and Houghton, Michigan, and Susan keeps offering me bananas. I don't know why. She just buys these bananas by the dozen every time we stop. We're getting here. You want a banana? You want a banana? I don't want a banana. Good source of potassium, I guess. So here we are. It's a little rest up. There's a bathroom. Pull off to the side. Get a little bit of a rest. Banana head, banana head. On the way to Copper Harbor, and people you meet on the road. This guy right here,
Jason Hewlett, Traverse City, Michigan.
Jason?
Keweenaw. So
that's right, heading up towards Copper Harbor, I guess.
Copper Harbor, yeah, you betcha.
And this is his bike right here.
And I saw two gorgeous bikes. That's why I pulled over and said, "This is my gas stop." I saw two bikes that were awesome. I said, "I'm in here. I'm gonna go see who these people are." So
That's great. Well, this is an Africa Twin.
2017 Africa Twin DCT.
Really a nice bike.
Thank you.
You've got it pretty outfitted here, pretty good. You did the Mid-Atlantic PBR?
I'm going in August, so I'm a little
August.
premature on that, but I'm leaving the 26th August through September 7th. I'll be going to a wedding actually in Georgia. I'm gonna get it on the way back.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So this is this, and you were talking about the highway pegs. They're right here.
These are the highway pegs, eBay for $20-something or $20. And then I just modified them a little bit with some hardware, metal or whatnot, and JD welded it so that it stopped here instead of here. You know,
Pretty handy.
and then they go up a little bit, not a lot, but it's enough to get them out of the way. I figured I'd try them if nothing else, and it does help. It just helps another position move.
Heated grips.
Heated grips, Oxford. Put those on myself. I love them. This is the controller. It will shut them off by itself when it senses the engine's no longer running by vibration.
Oh,
it
gotcha.
does really work well. I mean, they get very hot. I never usually have it over 50.
Okay.
I've done some early season at 75, but I don't even dare to put them on 100. I figure they might just melt right off.
Pretty handy to have those, though.
It is, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and your panniers right here?
Yep, those are Beaumont panniers. I didn't get the top box because it just looked kind of large. This is a cheapo from Amazon, I think it was.
Gotcha.
50, 60 bucks.
And what do you got in the tube here?
You know, this
Tools?
is interesting. A lot of folks say, is that a fishing rod? And it's actually a ham radio antenna.
Okay.
I do like to play a little amateur radio, and it's a small whip that is broken in half.
Gotcha.
It goes together and goes on the radio, so it's for HF stuff.
Perfect.
I just put that on this trip. A little toolbox, kind of nice. Kind of just to separate those ranking and clanking. And this was a pretty inexpensive eBay purchase for, I don't know, it's $20-something. I thought maybe it was 30 bucks.
Did you have to drill a hole in the pannier? Yeah.
Believe you me, it was not easy to do that, but I knew I wanted to do it.
Yeah, sure.
So, there's a little bit of reinforcement in there.
Yeah,
Those same type of things I used here, I used there.
But it's still watertight.
It's still watertight, and I put goop in there so that they were silicone when I tightened them up.
Perfect. And you've got like an aftermarket stand?
Actually, no.
Or just the bottom of the foot is.
Yes. And these, they say, are weak. Some folks are replacing them with something from Camel products. But so far so good, and I put the center stand on. It didn't come with it, so I bought the OEM. Boy, was it a real chore to get that spring. There's two of them, like they say. I actually used an ATV and a winch parked behind it to pull the spring back with a nylon strap to get it clicked on. It was quite a process. And this is from Alt Rider.
Okay.
The crash bar system with the
crash plate?
Crash plate, yeah.
Looks like it's almost 1/4 inch aluminum down there, or maybe a little short.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Seems to be pretty stout.
Yeah.
Ratson, I think it's called Braidson out of the UK. Screen riser, it's an OEM screen windshield, but it's just raised up.
Be able to get because you're kind of a taller rider.
A little bit taller, yeah.
Get the wind over your helmet.
I didn't want the really big ones. I see some that look like really big, and then I heard about a lot of buffing.
Right.
So it's kind of counterproductive. So I thought I'd try this first.
Sure.
And I haven't wanted for anything else. It protects my instruments and everything. And then the Camel, this is a brace that they aftermarketed because a lot of people would hang stuff on here and it would actually break the weld on the Acura twin inside. So, it's been something I've been doing since March of the last.
The plug was, when did you get it? March of
18.
18, excellent. March of 18. This plug here, that came with the bike, right?
Did not. It
no, you added that?
In 17, it was an accessory. Yep, I had to fork out for it and do it myself, and it was sort of a pain. I had to pull away some things, but it depends
you got
on what you buy.
Yeah, sure.
I think it was the 18s on when they changed the few things that became, they want to kind of, their market. Normally by about 37 mile an hour, I'm in 6th gear, and it's flawless.
It's beautiful.
I did a little. Well, they had one on Adventure Rider Radio about the DCT and how it works, and I could never explain it to you, but it was just really interesting how it goes through the 6 gears. It's interesting.
There it is. There's the Africa Twin.
Yeah. So.
Well, good for you. Beautiful.
Beautiful. And temperatures, weather,
Perfect.
you can't get it better.
So we going in here?
Sure.
You guys gonna go in and have a cold one or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
okay, yeah.
Grab
If
lunch,
you want.
I
whatever.
got time for that. I just couldn't be at the campground before 3. I'm sure I can check
Oh,
in
you're
anytime
camping.
after.
You're camping out here?
Yeah, just straight up the road on the left there.
Nice.
According to GPS, I've never been there. I mean, I've been to the tip before. My plan was to get settled and then head to the very, very tip, which is a 2-track or a trail.
Oh, there is?
And there's a monument. I guess they set off some kind of rocket in the 80s.
We
Did
were
you
there.
hear about this?
We were there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been there.
We went up there
By car, though.
for a car.
Is it? It's pretty you can get up there on a bike, right? You think?
We could only go so far in the car. The rest was single track.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm
you
just
can
not
get.
into hiking it, but if I like to take a bike up there, I thought I'd at least go check it out, see how far I can get.
Oh yeah.
Woo, that was really nice.
Some nice turns in that road. Here we go. All right, we just had a nice dinner, although you didn't eat any.
I had my fill of lemonade.
But the people you meet on the road, yep. And we did the whole walk around on the bike, but we followed each other up here to Copper Harbor, Michigan. Was almost as far as you can get.
Yeah,
on
almost.
the UP.
Real close.
Just up the road is the end of the road.
Yeah, the Mariners North.
Yeah.
Had a fine meal here.
That was a good meal.
Yeah.
Yep, and
the lemonade's divine.
we didn't have any beer, but
yeah, no beer or no libations.
No
just lemonades. But
you're camping tonight.
I will be. Yeah.
Yep.
Site 102. Anybody around want to stop by? Please do.
By the time this makes the internet, it'll be middle of winter.
I'll be to bed by 9 though, because everything closes in town.
That's right. That's right. It does. But it was awful good meeting you. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, Mark.
Good luck.
Marty,
and
pleasure. Susan.
Susan.
Pleasure. You guys ride safe, and I can't wait till I communicate with you again. I'll shoot you some video.
Drop
too.
us a line.
I will.
For sure. Thanks
Better
very
count
much.
on it.
All right, and here's the bikes. Right there. Look at that. Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Great day of riding. Doesn't get better.
No.
Yep.
Idea where this is? Twin Lakes, Michigan. What are we doing here? Trying to figure out where we're going. That's life on the road. Well, we got here to Silver City around 8:30 p.m. after a really long but awesome day of riding. Copper Harbor was awesome. The lighthouse was awesome. Just lots of great road and things to see. But we're both wiped out. We're going to hit the hay. And tomorrow's our last day on the road. So we're going to head through the Porcupine Mountains, see what's there. And then we'll be heading south, back home to Minnesota.